All right, welcome back. I am going to be doing a short review on the Motorola MA1 wireless car adapter for Android Auto. Here it is. I've actually been using this now for a few weeks. I got it about a week after it was released. If you're watching this video in February 2022, you're probably having a hard time finding this adapter. It is very popular. It is probably one of the easiest pieces of tech to use on the planet. There's very few things in life that work exactly as advertised or as expected. This particular wireless adapter is one of those things. I was absolutely amazed at how easy it was to pair and set this up and get it working with my Android device and my Android Auto on my Boss Audio Systems Elite 9-inch display. So I have a 2010 Camry, and I bought this brand new in 2010, and the head unit over the last couple of years just slowly died. The CD DVD player, or I'm sorry, CD MP3 supporting player just stopped working. It wouldn't eject discs. Then the radio and the display started flaking out, and then the aux input started flaking out. The car itself runs great. I have no problems with it, which is why I'm still, using it 12 years later. But my sound just was dying on the vehicle, so I decided to upgrade to a Boss Elite Audio Systems 9-inch display, which I absolutely love. And there it is. It's turned off right now, but we'll turn it on in a minute. Which was fine. But then, my first foray into Android Auto was this unit, and having to plug a USB-C cable into my phone every single time I wanted to use it was just kind of a pain. Well, not really a pain, right? It's just plugging it in the body of your phone. It's not a big deal, but I just didn't want to do that, right? I like to keep my phone in my pocket. I don't usually take it out unless I'm actually doing something with it. So why take it out, plug it in, put it on a holder, which is, there it is. I've got one of those magnetic holders on there. But I want to keep it in my pocket. So I started researching into the Android Auto wireless, and of course my head unit didn't have that. Typically only the more expensive, $1,000–1,500 head units will have wireless Android Auto, which, I didn't spend that much for this Boss, even though it's a great unit. It was, less than $300 for this unit, but it doesn't have wireless Android Auto. So in order to get that, you have to have a dongle, and of course I think there's only like maybe 3 Android Auto dongles on the planet currently, and I think 2 of them are still in like a beta form, right? When I first saw the news about the Motorola MA1, I was intrigued, and I started looking into it, and it just, Motorola, as you know, it's not actually made by Motorola. It's made by a Chinese company and licensing the name Motorola because everybody knows who Motorola is. But nonetheless, it was getting good reviews, good pre-reviews before release, and folks that actually were able to test it before it was released to the general public, and they were just giving it rave reviews. So I was looking forward to testing it myself. I got one, and I have been totally blown away about how well this device works with my Boss unit in a 12-year-old vehicle. So it starts up very quickly. I mean, we're talking about 30 seconds from the time you get into the Boss unit boots up to the time you connect and you're in Android Auto. I'm not going to go through the whole setup process, obviously, because I did that myself a while back. So, what I will say is just make sure that your Bluetooth is turned on, because if it's not turned on, this isn't going to work, right? So you've got to make sure make sure that your mobile device is already pre-paired via cable, USB-C, or yeah, USB-C cable to your head unit first, and Android Auto has already recognized it and knows about your device. All this is in the instructions. That's the reason why I'm not really going over it, because if you read the instructions, as you should, it is super easy to pair. I mean, I literally just went through the instructions, A, B, C, D, and within 5 minutes, everything was working as expected on it. So it's super easy to set up. And once it's set up, it is completely brainless to use. It just works, which is, you can't say that about a whole lot of products these days, but this just works. So I'm kind of sitting in a warm car with the windows rolled up right now. So I'm gonna actually roll down the windows and turn this thing on so you can see how quickly this thing boots up and connects. Let me put my seat back so I've got maybe a little bit more recording room. So we'll double check. My phone already has Bluetooth turned on, as you can see there. And I'm actually connected to my home wireless, which is another thing that people have complained about Android Auto when you're using wireless, is when you're connected, say you're in your driveway, which I am, connected to your home wireless, that it doesn't want to connect properly. And this unit, from what I've seen, as long as you've got, I think it's the Android Auto Limit Wireless Access checked, it works as expected. It actually will disconnect you from your home wireless, and then it'll connect you to the MA1's wireless. All right, so we're going to start a stopwatch on here. I have actually never actually timed it really officially, so this will really be my first official timing, so I hope it doesn't make a liar out of me. But anyway, let's see what happens here. So we are turning on the vehicle, well, turning on auxiliary, and we'll start the stopwatch. And there's Boss booting up, and there's the MA1 wireless device, Boss, and we're at 13 seconds. All right, so Boss is up and running already at 13 seconds. The green light on the MA wireless is flashing. That means it's trying to connect to my phone wirelessly. All right, as you can hear, my phone has connected to the Boss unit already. Got some reggae playing there, some Bob Marley. And we're at 42 seconds. I've connected to the MA1, and we are now inside of Android Auto wirelessly. So that took about 41 seconds from a complete cold boot of the system. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It was seamless. You saw I didn't press any buttons. I didn't do anything. I simply just turned on the car. And 41 seconds later, it was connected automatically to my unit wirelessly. What I have found, because I've been using Android Auto for several months. It's been about maybe 3 months since I upgraded to the Boss Audio unit with Android Auto, and at all that time I was using wired Android Auto, and which worked fine. However, periodically I would just get random disconnects, and it would just completely disconnect, and the only way to reconnect it would be to unplug the cable, plug it back in. And sometimes that wouldn't even work. You would have to actually unplug the cable, stop Android Auto on your phone, completely kill the app, plug the cable back in, and then let it reconnect. And that hasn't happened with the MA1 unit in the last 2 weeks that I've been using it. It has on I think in 3 occasions, one of them while I was actually navigating to a location, it did kind of blip and temporarily like drop the connection, but then a couple seconds later it reconnected on its own, and the map picked up right where it was, the music picked up right where it was. Believe it or not, it's actually a more seamless, more stable connection than a wired connection, which is truly unheard of. I mean, I've been in IT for almost 30 years, And if you want a stable network connection, you're hardwired, right? Wireless connections are not anywhere nearly as stable as a wired connection. The exact opposite with Android Auto. Wireless. If you want a stable connection, use wireless Android Auto. It's more stable than the wired connection. The other thing is I guess some folks have reported about the MA1 and some of the other a couple of the other Android wireless solutions, that there was kind of lag or something. Well, I'll show you. Like they would say there would be music lag, right? You'd hit play or pause or next track, and you wouldn't be able, it wouldn't start playing right away. So we'll pause it. Instant. Play. Instant. 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 I'm hoping you can hear the audio all right on this. I'm not using my wireless mics, so. And transitioning to maps. Instant. Obviously I'm not driving, but I've been driving for 2 weeks with the wireless audio, and navigation has been seamless. It has been real time. There has been no lags, no issues whatsoever with it. Navigating to apps. If I actually press the button, there it is. You know, moving through the apps, loading my media pics. I can't pronounce things today. I mean, things just load correctly. I'm not finding any issues whatsoever with this unit running over wireless Android Auto using the Motorola MA1. It is possible that maybe the people that were complaining, maybe they had an issue with their actual head unit, not really the MA1 device or wireless Android Auto, but maybe there's a problem with their head unit. I don't know. I don't have that answer because I obviously didn't troubleshoot with them, but that may be the case, and maybe it works better with some units than the other. But I can tell you, the Boss 9-inch Elite is not a $1,500 unit, right? So you would think if somebody's running that or some integrated Android Auto on their $40,000-$50,000 vehicle, that it should be as seamless as this $300 unit that I installed on my 12-year-old vehicle. But I don't know. I can't answer those questions. I can't speak for Sony. I can't speak for Polk or anybody else that makes those head units. What I can tell you is my experience. My experience has been absolutely awesome. I recommend this with 100 stars. 5 stars is too low. I mean, this, unbelievably. And this also happens to be the lowest cost solution to get wireless Android Auto on a head unit that doesn't have it built in. So even the other units that are out there that are still in beta cost more than this one, and from what I've read don't work as well as this one, and you got to install like second party apps and stuff to manage them, and this thing just works. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say it. It just works. So if you want stable, fast, easy to use wireless Android Auto, get the Motorola MA1. All right, that's all I can tell you. All right, well, I'm out. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you at the next review.